He says, no, but I want to talk to you. I said, okay, then if you want to talk to me, can we go inside the house? Let's not make a noise. Then I said to this guy, because I had an outside room, I said, can you please go take keys to where I keep keys? You will see there's keys. There's a bucket of keys on my table. Take the keys. I'm going to open the outside room. Can you please go and sit there? Then I want to speak to my ex. I couldn't finish. He shot that guy.
Yo. Welcome to Unlock with Tando Maumela, a podcast where positivity and open-mindedness are embraced. We are set to discuss various topics aiming to build, challenge mindsets and societal norms, question mediocrity and uplift spirits. If anything, expect a mind-blowing podcast hosted by your very own sister coach, aka Sheila Tando Kamaumela, the Kingdom Diva. Danko. Welcome to Unlock with Tando Kamaumela. It's been a minute, it's been a while since I've been with you, but yeah, I am the Kingdom Diva. Your sister coach is right here to give you some content, good one, not just content. We've always said that we are we are questioning mediocrity. We are basically questioning certain things that happen in society and social issues that basically affect us all. Today I have a guest, a very important guest, very close to my heart. Because of her story, I felt many women needed to hear her story. And the courage that she took to actually come out of situations that one would not think that you would easily come out of. It gave me hope for the next woman and the next woman that is sitting out there at home, trying to think whether to come out or still continue to stay. I am, of course, sponsored by Ed King Southgate Mall. It's Ed King Beauty and Hair Salon in Southgate Mall. So we continue, guys. Ma'am, I'm going to introduce you. Please introduce yourself to the people, my people.
Thank you very much, Tando. My name is Queen Flo Simelane. That's the name that I've been known of on social media platforms. But my real name is Ntombifuthi Florence Simelane. I'm a mother of 2 beautiful children. I was born and bred from Mpumalanga in Umkondo. Some they call it putative, but I'm here around Gauteng to where I'm working. I'm looking forward, and thank you very much for inviting me, for trusting my story, that it might change someone's life out there, and I really appreciate for that. Thank you so much, Tando.
Oh, thank you, because I know your story is quite sensitive in that your kids are older now. And also you still have a teenager.
Yes.
You know, I was looking at the fact that when you appear on television and appear on such spaces, children get to be bullied at times because people want to know the story from them and how it was like and etc. Hence, I said to you when we spoke, consider them first and then let me know if you were willing to come through. And when you said, no, look, I've spoken to them, I've sat down with them and they are okay. For me, that was humbling because I know that it took prayer, it took courage to actually sit your children down and share with them your story. Please share with me what happened to you. Unengozi. On your face, it looks absolutely traumatic. One would wonder, I wonder when Zenjan, and some maybe are assuming, this one is probably a drunkard of some sort. They don't know your story. What is it that happened?
What happened to me, Tando, I was shot by my ex-boyfriend, which I have a child with. As you have said, that I've got kids, they are teenagers. You know, my son, that was his father who shot me. And when this happened, my son was at the age of 2 years. So I would say now it's about 20 years ago. And it took me some time to share about it. As you said, some might think it's an accident because most of the time when people start approaching me, they will say, oh my God, what happened? Was it a car accident? Not knowing that it was a gunshot. Because we broke up. After some months, we broke up. He wanted us to come back together again. And that's when I was shot.
Now, the incident happened in which year?
That was in 2003.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was my first year at varsity.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
So it's over 20 years now since I've completed school. Basically, that's that.
Yeah.
Okay. So where did you meet this guy?
When the incident happened or before?
Before.
Before.
What was the relationship like?
Sure. I met the guy when I was on my way to work. He was a taxi driver, a very humble guy, very sweet guy, cool guy, bubbly, Most of the time when you get into his taxi, he's one of those guys that he will ask you, like ask everyone in a taxi, how are you guys doing? He's talkative, fun, loving, I would say, up until he started to approach me and I fell in love with him. And I would say another thing that made me to fall in love with him because he was a member of ZCC Church and I was also a member of ZCC Church. And I was like, oh my God, good shot. This is my husband. You know how we are as women. We always plan things alone without maybe telling the next person of what are your thoughts and what are your vision and goals. So in my mind, when he started approaching me and I was like, okay, he is the one. First of all, we go to the same church, and now we're going to start going. Yes, we're going to start going the same church. To be honest, the love was fine. Everything was okay. We only had some financial issues, but I never saw it as a trouble on my side because I was working. I was having my own money, and the little that he was giving me, I never had a problem with that. So I was fine. I was like, anyway, what? I've got mine. And he was never be the man that he will say, take this money, go buy yourself cosmetics or go and make hair. No. He was just giving me money for transport. And in those years, it was like giving me 30 rand every day, if I still remember. And I was happy with that, to be honest, up until I fall pregnant. That's where everything started, to start seeing what kind of a person he is.
So before you got pregnant, how many years did you date? 4?
I think it was 2 years. Yeah, I fell pregnant in the second year.
Okay.
Yeah.
His true colors came out.
I would say so, yeah. That's when his true colors came out, when he was supposed to maintain the child, supposed to contribute. And I was the one who asked him to move in with me.
So this Bob the Builder thing has long started.
It's long started, Sissy. As I said, women, we always plan life.
For the good.
Yeah, for the good.
For a long time, yeah.
And our main mistake, we don't sit down with those men that we date to tell them, listen, man, here are my dreams, here are my visions, here are my goals. We planned everything alone. To be honest, I planned everything alone. I said, please move in with me because we're going to have a child now. I'm pregnant. The guy, he refused. I don't want to lie.
Initially.
But I pushed him in a way. I convinced him in a way that, no, I want you next to me, Yeah. And in my mind, like, I want to see that boyfriend brushing the tummy and all those things that we always wish for as women. And up until then, I gave birth to the child. And when I was pregnant as well, there was not many issues between us. As I said, if you have your own things.
If you have your own thing.
That's another thing.
As a woman.
We don't look deeper into a relationship. So I had my own money. I had a good job. So the guy used to just bring some fruits. He never gave me money for a doctor. I've never seen any problem with it. I was happy, and I was old, and I was the last person at home who fell pregnant at a later stage.
So when Anje, you were just ready?
Yeah, I was ready. I don't want to lie. I was like ready. I haven't even seen some red flag nyana because I was looking forward to have my own firstborn child.
Okay. So now you continue, fast forward, the child is born?
Yeah, the child now was born. That's where everything started then. Then we had to buy food for the child. He has to provide. That's where he started to tell me that he was never taught to maintain a girlfriend. I said, but now we've got a child. Can you please just take care of a child? Not me. And can we go 50-50? Sometimes I will go buy stuff for the child, come back, show him the receipt. I said, okay, look, this is what I buy for a month to last us for a month up until I get paid again. You get paid weekly, I get paid monthly. So if maybe those things cost 1,000 rand, can you pop up 50%? I will pop up 50. And then he said, no, you want to live like white people. I'm not that kind of a person. That's the thing I can tell you. I said, no, it's not about living about white people. He said, no, mommy. He used to call me mommy. No, mommy, when you go buy, you buy in bulk. Because I used to buy, if I have to buy some purity, I would buy the pack of 6 or the pack of 12. Everything I was buying in packs so that it will last us. He said, no, don't worry. I will do it on my own way. Then his own ways was like, bring one purity. When it's finished, bring another one tomorrow. The milk also, that small
Just
one.
like a 30 rand every day.
Yes, like every day. So I get into the point where I lost it because I had to remind him. That was another thing. I had to remind him. Even some nappies, I have to remind him. He used to buy those one where I think there were 4 or 6 in a pack. He will bring those one. If there's one left, then I will have to remind him. He will tell me, remind me, mommy. And you know what? Babu, that guy never got angry.
Okay.
I don't want to lie. I've never seen him angry since we were dating. Even if I will become angry, he will be the one that, hey, what's wrong now? Why are you angry? Mommy, relax, I will do it. Then he will do his own way. The little things that I end up saying, no, this is not going to work.
So when you're saying this is not going to work, are you saying the relationship or how you're parenting your child?
The way we parent the child, even the relationship, because that's when everything started. Then we had some conflicts when I was telling him things. Then he keeps on telling me, no, I was never taught like this at home. I was never told to maintain a girlfriend. And who said you're going to be my wife now? I can see you act as if like you're going to be my wife. I said, really, dude, what are you expecting? We have a child, and my plan is to have another child soon. And then he was like, but no, mommy, not now. And, you know, I was planning most of the things in my mind alone. And then when I started to tell him what I want, I think it was too late because we never sat before while I was dating him to tell him, this is what I want. This is how I like us to live. So I've planned everything on my own. And then when I brought it up to him, it was a problem.
Yeah, it was a call for disaster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then that's why I decided then to take the baby to my mom when I see that things were not working well between us.
So his family, was his family involved in all of this? Now that you have a baby?
Not really.
Where is he from?
He's from Limpopo. Yeah. Bochum.
No, yasithengisa lo muntu lo. No, the team is losing.
Yeah, you guys lost.
Yo.
Yeah, he was from Limpopo. I knew his family because I met his mom once when we went to report the damage, the pregnancy. He took me to his family. But also when we got there, we didn't go to his home, to where his mom lived. We went to his aunt, that's his mom's sister. And then I asked him, why are we coming here? He said, no, I grew up here. Actually, he was a firstborn. I think his mother got him from when he was still young, before she got married. Yeah. But then I was like, okay. Then his mom came then to see me when we went there. And then from there, that was it. And then I met his sisters here in Joburg, that they were here in Joburg. And when everything started, I tried to speak to his sisters, but he was, he's an older brother. I think that was the problem. He was the eldest in the family. And
they listened to him, not the other way around.
Exactly. So it was difficult for the sisters to convince him on what he has to do. Even though they were trying to speak to him, but he tended to say, you know what, guys, I am buying stuff. I am doing stuff, and I'm going to do it on my own way.
Okay, now, a relationship turns sour nini.
After I gave birth.
So, to a point of him shooting you, Flo?
Yeah.
What happened on the day, to a point where he decides he's going to shoot you? What was his reason behind this?
When he shot me, we were broken up already.
You ended the relationship?
Yeah, the relationship was ended. The relationship was ended because after we broke up, as I said, I took the child to my mom. I've decided to take the child to my mom. After that, I said to him, okay, if you want to maintain the child the way you want to maintain the child now, I don't know if you will be able to send one tin of milk, a small one, home now because I'm sending the child home. And then I said to him, and I think now we have to start separating. You have to go back to your place because he still had his own place, but his younger brother was staying there. And then I said, now the child is at home. You better start maintaining the child by my mom's place now. He couldn't.
Yeah, he couldn't.
He couldn't do it because how he was going to do it because he was never told to give money. So he couldn't. And I said to him, here's my mom's number. They know you because you paid the damages. He did everything for his son at home. Yeah, he was a good guy. As I said, I don't know what triggered in his mind. He couldn't do it up until when we were staying together. There's no food. Sometimes I decided to stop buying groceries as I was the one who was buying groceries. Remember now, we were renting when we stayed together. Then I had my own house. We moved together. But he was also one of those guys that he didn't want to depend on a woman because he was resisting, but I was pushing because I had dreams about a relationship.
Yeah.
I think ourselves getting married.
Yeah.
So we moved into my house. Then after that, then the child was born already. That's where everything started. And I said to him, okay, if you don't want to maintain the child, it's okay. It's up to you. He's your child. He's our child. But now the child is at home. Everything you must communicate with my mom now, and you have to communicate with my younger sister who's looking after the child.
Yeah.
He couldn't. I think he used to call at home sometimes, and he stopped. We're staying together. Then I stopped buying groceries.
Yeah. So I want us to get to, now you've stopped buying groceries. You are limiting him in most of the things.
Yes.
You said he must not come to your place anymore. Did he move out?
Okay, he moved out. He moved out when I decided that now we are breaking up.
Okay.
But before we broke up, that's why I stopped buying stuff. And then he will come, he's a taxi driver. He will get home at 8, sometimes at 9. I even cooked. When he comes with that food. If it's 4 pieces of chicken, he will bring that tray, that small tray. If it's a tin fish. And when he comes, he's happy. Yo, mommy, I'm sure you're tired. Have you cooked? No, I haven't cooked. What am I going to cook? Okay, mommy, I've got food. He will cook. And then sometimes I will be already eaten because sometimes then I started eating. Before he comes, I will buy takeaways and eat. Then go home. That's what I used to do. Or sometimes I will go home, eat. Then I sat down, I'm like, no, man, this is not the life that I want.
Must end, yeah.
Then I said to him, you know what? This thing doesn't work. And I can't live this life. I have to wait for you. You get home at 8 o'clock. Then that's when I have to start cooking. Then he said, it's up to you. What do you think? Then
he didn't care.
Yeah.
He
said, it's up to you. Then what do you think? I said, no, what I'm thinking now, can we separate?
Now, Flo, the day of the incident.
After we separated, he moved out. He said, it's your body. It's your decision. If maybe you think you'll find someone better, you can go for it. He moved out. We couldn't fight nothing. After he moved out, and then he started then now bringing lunch at work, want to give me some money. Then I refused. He's buying some gift now. And then I said no, up until he found me with another guy who was standing by the taxi rank. He came, he stopped his car. He said I must come to him. Anyway, he was the guy that I was dating. I dated someone else.
Oh, you started dating?
I started dating someone else after we broke up. And then he asked me, who's this guy? I said to him, no, you won't know the guy. He said, oh, okay, come here then. Then I said, the guy knew him. I told him about him, that I've got a child and I've got his baby daddy, that he's working here as a taxi driver. And then the guy said, okay, perhaps it's fine, go to him. Let's not make things go sour. Then the guy left. I got into the car. He took me home. We started talking now. He's asking me, he's got money. He's telling me now that he's got money. He's been saving money. Can you go and pay Lobola? I said, no, you can't. He says, no, now I want to change. I said, no, you should have changed when we were staying together. Now you can't. And then he says, okay, who's that guy? I said, I'm dating. It's someone that I'm dating now. I think then that's where he realized that he is really losing me. Because the day when he shot me, I think he started, what do they say? Stalker.
Ah.
Yes.
Yeah, checking your moves.
I think he started checking my moves now because most of the time I used to go then to this new boyfriend's place, to his family, and I was not welcome there as well. That was another story. Then I would go there all the time, telling myself now I don't want a boyfriend in my house anymore.
Okay, which was a great one.
Yes.
I'm hoping ladies are learning this as well.
Then I told myself, you know what? I don't want a boyfriend in my house anymore. I used to go then and to his family's, to visit every weekend. I go visit, but I think he told himself that maybe one day he will find me, and definitely he caught us. I went home. It was on a weekend. I went to a funeral in Mpumalanga. I came back. I was supposed to go to the new boyfriend's place. I said to him, you know what, Babs? It's too late. I'm tired. It was around 8 at night. I said, I'm so tired. The driving, and can you come to my place? And the guy said, are you sure? I said, yeah, you can come to my place. I'm alone. I haven't even go to fetch my sister's daughter because I was staying with my sister's daughter. She was 12 years. When I left her with my other sister. I said, no, I'm alone. You can come sneak in, man. Then just for today, It's not like now the way we agreed that I don't want a man in my house. And then he kept on saying, are you sure? I said, yeah, I am sure. He said, I want to watch a match. It was playing Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs. I said, no, definitely come. He came. He said, okay, I will ask my friend to come and drop me off. His friend came to drop him off. Within 30 minutes, everything happened. After they dropped him off, the guy came to my house. The first time coming to my house, I was ready. I was about to sleep. I think it was before 9 when he got there. The electricity switched off and he wanted to watch soccer. And then I'm like, why? When I look on the window, all the other houses got lights. And I'm like, I don't know why. Electricity, tripping. And I'm not cooking. We were just sitting watching the match. And then I said, maybe it's the main switch, but I wonder what is tripping the main switch. Because my electricity, I don't have a problem with my electricity. You know the RDP houses most?
Yeah.
Main switch outside. That was him.
Sure.
I went out, yeah.
Oh, because he stayed with you, so he knew.
He knows everything.
He could navigate your home.
And I had the wall, but I couldn't have gates.
Okay.
My house had the wall fence, but I was still planning to buy gates, so it was just open. So he got in, he switched off the main switch outside. Now I had to go. I think something told me, but when things is about to happen, it will happen.
Yeah.
I said to this boyfriend of mine, no, man, let's sleep. Anyway, I'm tired. He says, no, man, I really want to watch. He loved soccer. You want to watch it? I said, oh, okay. He said, okay, where's the main switch? He's asking me now. Tell me where's the main switch. I said, okay, go. You will see where you got in. Just get out of the door. When you turn left on the wall, you will see there's a white box. It's there. He went out. The guy is not coming back. And I'm like, Aibo, coming out of the door and turning by the corner, it won't even take me like a minute. Why is he not coming back now? I'm sitting, no man, the guy is not coming back. I stood up. I went out as well. When I got outside, it's my ex. He's got his gun on his hand. I looked at him. I said, how? Papa Katabang. He says, yeah. I said, hi. Who's this guy? I said, you see, Moses, the guy that you saw with me the other day in Tembisa. And he said, who is he? I said, I told you, we are in love. He's my new boyfriend. I'm dating him, yeah. And then he says to the guy, go, like this with the gun. Go. And then I said, no, he's not going to go. It's at night. Where is he going to go? And he couldn't even have a car. I said, where is he going to go? He says, no, but I want to talk to you. I said, okay, then if you want to talk to me, can we go inside the house? Let's not make a noise. Then I said to this guy, because I had an outside room, I said, can you please go take keys to where I keep keys? You will see there's keys. There's a bucket of keys on my table. Take the keys. I'm going to open the outside room. Can you please go and sit there? Then I want to speak to my ex. I couldn't finish. He shot that guy.
You?
And then when I was like, Haibo, what are you doing? The guy was on my head. The gun was on my head already. He put the gun right here. Something said I must
range.
We were standing like this. When I said, what are you doing? The gun was on my head. Something said, push it. And then I did this. The shot went on the air, the first shot. When it went, I don't know what happened with my new boyfriend. He ran away. Then he went to the neighbors asking for help.
Yeah.
Then me and him, we started fighting now for the gun. In my mind, I just wanted the gun. In my mind, I just wanted to have the gun so that I can shoot him. But I couldn't. Really, it was just in my mind that if I can have the gun, I will shoot him. But I thank God because he couldn't allow that, because I was supposed to be the one that was going to be in jail. We fight, we fight. I couldn't get the gun. He keeps on taking his hand like this. I'm trying to hold him. I couldn't manage. I tried to run. When I ran, he pulled the second shot. I jumped. I remember I saw the second shot. It went on the stoop. I had a stoop around my house. I saw a fire and I jumped. I ran. After that, I don't know what happened. That's when the third shot then. That's when I was shot.
Hit you.
Hit me. Okay, I didn't know what happened. But according to the experts, they said I was on my knees the way it went in. It went in this way because it came out here. They said it means I fell, and when I look, that's where it went in. When I pull up my head, then it went in, it took out my eye.
This guy wanted you dead. It took out your eye?
Yeah. This is an artificial eye.
Flo.
You thought it's my proper eye?
No, yeah.
It was made because my socket got damaged.
Flo.
Yeah.
Manja, you're actually using one eye.
Yeah.
And you're driving, Flo.
I am driving.
Distances, for that matter.
Yes. It was not easy, Tando.
Okay.
It was not easy. It was not easy. When it comes to driving, I never thought, God is great. I don't want to lie. I never thought I would just drive and drive perfectly. It took me a while. Even walking, let me not talk about driving. To walk, it was difficult. I used to see
humps.
Yeah. You will find myself jumping. And then after that, I've never traveled alone. I used to travel with my younger sister. May her soul rest in peace, and it's her birthday today. My sister that comes after me. She's the one that was always there for me. And she'll be like, what's wrong now? And I will be like, there's a hole. She said, there's no hole. It's a flat surface, man. I said, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I saw a hole because
A trauma,
and now to start learning. And yes, to tell my mind now that, hello, girl, you've got one eyesight now. Up until I get used to it. Yeah, when it comes to driving, then it was also difficult. And that I thank my boss. He's the one who convinced me that you're going to drive, Mr. Peter Wolf.
Are you still working for him?
I'm still working for him.
Big up, Mr. Peter Wolf.
Yeah.
Big up. So now what happened then thereafter? Was he arrested?
Yeah.
Did he run? Or
he went to the police station.
Himself?
He handed over himself. And he told them that I killed my wife and my son. And his son was not even there. His son was at home. I don't know what was happening in his mind.
I was confused.
Yeah, because when the police came to hospital to get my statement, he told them that I killed my wife and I killed my son, because they asked me, where's the son? He said he killed the son as well. I said, no, his son is not around. My son stays with my mom at home.
And your then boyfriend was in hospital as well?
Yeah, when I got there, when the other neighbors took me to hospital as well, when I got there, my boyfriend, they were busy with him. When I got there, and then he was like, oh, lovey. I was like red, the entire face, because I didn't know where I got shot.
Got hurt, yeah.
It
was still hot.
It was still hot, everything. The only thing I knew, because my neighbors, they were kept on saying, don't touch your face. I didn't know what was happening. I was trying to feel where did I get hurt. Then the neighbors, when they were transporting me to hospital, because they didn't call an ambulance, my neighbor came out with his car and then they took me to hospital. So they would keep on saying, please sit still, don't touch your face. So in my mind, I thought maybe it was something there, or I never thought I lost my eye.
Yeah.
Never. And I've never seen myself after I got shot, up until I was stitched. That's when I started to see myself in the mirror. In hospital, there were no mirrors. I don't know how did that happen, or they removed the mirrors for myself. I don't know, to not see myself. But yeah.
But the doctors that dealt with you are good, Flo, because nothing says you don't have an eye. You actually have one eye.
Yeah, they did. But I went through 3 surgeries. And then the last one, my mom refused.
Okay.
I still want to do it, but everyone keeps on telling me, no, don't do it. You look okay. We are so used to you. The final construction.
Oh.
They want to, here, because I've
Yeah.
got there, you see, it's inside this
Yeah.
part. They want to lift this part up and do the last construction inside, because the bones inside, according to the doctors, they got fractured. So they try to lift them. They are not on the exact position according to the normal eye socket.
Yeah.
Even my artificial eye, it doesn't look like, I don't know if
properly.
I don't know if you've seen an artificial eye for a normal person that didn't get hurt. Some they just got operated, removed the eye. The eye, it's like an eye shape, but my eye, it's not like an eye shape. It's got some curves and stuff because they tried so that it fits into the socket.
Yeah. Yeah. So you were like a hospital prodigy now in terms of experiments for the doctors.
Yeah.
Now, did he get arrested, Flo?
Yeah, he went to police station and then they didn't arrest him immediately up until they get my own statement.
Okay.
They had to come to hospital. I've given my own statement. Then that's when they went then to arrest him. He got arrested. He was prisoned 15 years.
Okay.
But almost 15 years, it's 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got out 2010.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you feel? All those years, did you ever go visit him? To see him and talk to him?
Yeah.
As part of your healing journey?
Yeah. I think I was the one actually that wanted to go to him. Besides his son asking for him, I wanted to go and ask him why did he wanted to kill me. After we sat down and spoke about our relationship, so what led him to wanted to kill me?
Yeah.
And I also wanted to heal. I would say that because after I've spoken to him, at least I've accepted. I learned to accept myself.
Amen.
So I went to him. He apologized. He was shocked actually when he saw me.
I can imagine.
He was not expecting me to come in and see him and visit him. Yeah, I went, but my family didn't want. I didn't tell them.
Yeah.
Because I told them I want to go see him. They said, "Are you mad?" I said, "No, I really want to go see him." They said, "For what?"
For closure.
The guy wanted to kill you. Why do you want to go see him? I said, "Guys, I want to go and see him just to find out why he did this, because we never fight, me and him, when we were dating. He never put a hand on me. He was always this guy that is bubbly. Even if I get angry, I've never seen him angry. So I just want to ask him why he did it."
Yeah. This is a unique one. So many people have a description of a narcissist. Would you think he also belongs there, into the category of narcissism?
No.
He doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Because your story regarding him is different. Okay. What did he say?
He said he doesn't know what happened.
Can imagine.
That was him. I said, are you really sure? You decided to come? I knew that he had a gun. I said, but have you decided really to come to my house to kill me? And who told you that this guy is there? That's why I said I've noticed that it means he was stalking me.
Stalking you for a long time.
For a long time, not knowing.
So he came out, Flo. Were you ready for him?
I was.
You were?
Yeah.
Okay. Why would you say that?
After he wanted to kill me, in my family, I had so many family members that they wanted to kill him.
Oh.
To
avenge you.
Yes. And I was like, you know what, guys? You don't have to kill him. Even if I don't have a child with him, you are not supposed to kill him. Because I don't know what happened into his mind. And main thing is I am alive. I told them, I said, the main thing is
that you are alive.
I am alive.
You've got a second
What
chance.
more do you guys want? They said, but look at you. You were not like this. I said, it's okay. I'm the one who's like this. I know it's sad. It brings sadness to you guys. It also brings sadness to me. But I am here. I am alive. And first of all, if you will want to kill him, what are you going to tell his son? Or what am I going to tell his son once you guys decide to kill him?
So did he ever meet his son?
Yeah, he's the
During
one.
imprisonment?
I think I took his son twice. Okay. That was it.
Now
Since
his son
he was in prison.
The boy, did he ever ask about the story? Did you ask him?
I don't know if he asked him, but I told my son after a while. When he was young, I told him I had a car accident. That's what I told him, because sometimes he will come just on my lap and want to put his finger in my eye, because he can see that they don't look the same. I think maybe he sees that maybe I can see the other one blinks, but it blinks small. Sometimes he used to come and sit and look at me as if he sees something. Then I will be like, what? And then he will bring his finger, maybe wants to touch, and he will say, Mommy, is it so? I will say, no, it's not so now. And I told him after a while.
Okay. What happened?
Before, he used to say, yeah, even if he sees people, he will say to people, Mommy, the car. Mommy, you know the car. I'm going to kill the car. The car bump you. I'll be like, yeah, my son. So he used to be like that up until he was at the age of 12. That's when I started to sit him down. I said to him, listen here. Your father wanted to kill me. And your father is not in school. Because when we went there, he asked me, why are they wearing the same clothes? When we went to see him in prison. I said, no, your father is studying. Why is he studying? Isn't he too old, Mommy? I said, yeah, he is old, but you can study until you die. It's up to you what you want in your life. So when he was at 12, then I told him what happened. And I don't know how he took it, because I would say, I think it still touches him even now. Because even yesterday, I don't know, they don't even know that I'm here. My kids, I didn't tell them.
Okay.
Because yesterday he wrote a message to me, a very long message. I don't know what. My son is that kind of a person. It will something, I think it triggers him somewhere, somehow. But they are in a good terms.
No baba,
yeah. They're in a good terms.
one.
Even though he's one of those fathers that with empty promises, he will say things and he won't do it. Yes.
But did you forgive Flo? Did you forgive the gentleman?
Completely, 101%.
And he knows this?
He knows this. And then if I see him, and I even stopped to go see him, now I tell his son that if you want to go see your father, you are old enough now. You can go yourself. You know where he stays. He stays in Tembisa in Pumlong. Go and see him. Yeah, sometimes my son will come and tell me, I went to see Timer, you know. Oh, no, he will not say, I went to see your boyfriend. I would like, my boyfriend? Timer. I said, oh, okay, that's fine. How is he? Ish, no, Mom, the man doesn't look okay. The man looks like it's not himself. I said, of course, he won't look okay. I think he hasn't dealt with what he has done to me. And then my son will be like, let's not talk about it then. And then I'll be like, okay, it's up to you, but you are the one you're telling me that you went to see him.
Yeah.
Then what must I say now? And now you are telling me the way you sees him. So I'm glad, because you see that is not himself. That I can see as well, because since he lost weight, since he came back from prison, he lost weight. But if I see him, as I said, if I go see him, he thinks that maybe I will go back with him. Because he will tell me. He will tell me that, Mommy, I miss you. And then I'll be like, I don't miss you, but I don't hate you.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that you must know. I don't miss you.
And your then boyfriend, what did you guys continue with the relationship or not?
It continued, but we had some challenges between my family and his family. They never
Because
approved.
of this incident?
Yeah, his family was worse with the incident. Anyway, it made it worse. And even my family, sometimes in our family, when you've got a better life, most parents, they don't want to see their daughters falling in love.
Why?
I don't know. But that's how it is. Like in my family, even my sisters, they will tell me that, what do you want? Why do you want to get married? Why don't you just jol? I said, no, I don't want to see myself keep on jolling. I want to see myself getting married. And they'll be like, what do you want in marriage? Because you've got it. Like,
you've got everything.
You've got everything.
You're working hard, yeah.
What do you want?
Guys, but people cannot decide on your
That's
behalf.
the thing,
Yeah,
yes.
this is
So
your life.
I would say, yeah, his family never approved. It made it worse because he got shot because of me. And my family also.
His family didn't approve based on what, Flo? They didn't approve of a relationship because
he had a child before, and he broke up with the baby mama. So the mother liked the baby mama, not me. Yeah,
okay.
that was the reason.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Yeah, it was one of those. So
Now you are Queen Flo, the coach as we know you.
yes.
What are you advocating for, Flo, in your sessions? Or what made you go into that space?
Okay, what made me go into that space? I've discovered ukuthi most people are not healed. That's the main thing. First of all, forgive. That's the main thing that I'm
The basis of the
the
journey.
basis of the journey. I want people to forgive. Firstly, you have to forgive yourself and even forgive those that they've even asked for forgiveness. Even in some families, in families, there's a lot of beef around families.
Silent beef.
Silent beef.
And that silent beef is very loud.
It is very loud. So I just want to teach people to learn on how to deal with some other situations and to understand people with different, If I understand that Tando is not me and Tando will never be me and Tando will never operate the way I operate.
So you must celebrate your individualism.
Exactly. Yeah. And accept Tando's
strength
and Tando's personality and Tando's character.
Amen.
Because that's another thing. People, they will find that, Tando is always hyper, one bora. Do you get me? Then they will just hate you for that. But people, they need to learn to deal with people individual, according to their characters, according to their strength, and accept them as the way they are. And learn something. I would say that's another thing.
Always.
They must learn something.
There's always something to learn in every situation and
Yes.
in relationships as well. Does not have to be necessarily love, as in like intimate relationship, but relationships in general. I'm with you on that one. Flo, you are here now in terms of life.
Yes.
Where is Flo going? Where is Flo going?
Sure. I wish I can share a lot, but I cannot. Because I'm protecting my job. Yeah, my workplace. There's some of the things that they are not allowed to do up until they approve you to do it. Yeah, but I see myself as a businesswoman. I see myself as an entrepreneur. I see myself mentoring the young ones.
There's a lot that you still
There's a
to live
lot
on,
that I need to live on, and I've ventured into properties. I'm owning a couple of properties.
Welcome, ma'am.
Even though, thank you, I'm still new in that journey, but it is promising, and it really looks like it is the route for me that I would take. Yeah, and doing more on coaching, and I've just registered an NPO, which is Hidden Tears Foundation.
I saw it, ma'am.
Yeah.
I saw it.
And that's where I need to nurture the young ones, even adults, to teach people to accept themselves. I get a lot of people, just that I'm not charging. Some, they will just come, approach me. I will try to speak to them. I have a lot of people that they go through things, but they hiding them because they are still not free to come out and talk about it. So I'm more on those people that they will say, I went through such, I need to speak to someone, or how can I let it go? Yes. How can I deal with it and let it go? How did I, like myself, as I said, after losing my eyesight, it took me a while even to talk about my story.
Yeah, Flo, I can imagine. I mean, I was scared to approach you for a very long time because of, like the dynamics that are involved. I did not know the dynamics involved. And to ask for such a story from a person is asking for intimacy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
So what can you say to young ladies who are out there, Flo, who are going through the most, who are dating, men like yours, or even men like your ex, not yours, in Jesus' name, no more, yours, or men who are, narcissistic, or men that are controlling, or men that they feel they love, but they are not getting what they're not getting the reciprocation in the manner that is expected. Just speak to any woman who's in a...
Okay, I would say what I've learned as I've been dating different men out there, and what I've learned from what happened to me. Most women, we date for something.
Okay.
We don't know who you are, what do you want. You find yourself in a relationship because maybe you got attracted with this tall,
Handsome,
dark and
dark.
handsome, Forgetting yourself, failed to sit down and say, okay, who is Flo? Where does Flo see herself, and what does Flo want?
Yeah.
As I said on my story, that my mistake that I did, I dated the guy. We never sat down. When I said yes, after I said, yes, I love you too, I never sat down and said, okay, what is your future? What are your future plans?
Okay.
So I would say it's very important if you find someone that will say he loves you, or you feel like you love that person, before you go deeper into the relationship, sit down
And talk
and
about the
talk
future.
about the future. And be honest. Because another thing, we are not becoming honest when you fall with someone. You are just looking into that beautiful car that he drives. What if he's going to lose that car?
Yeah.
Once you date him, or what if the car that you see that he come seeing you driving that car is not his car? What are you going to do?
We are closing our topic, or rather we are closing our discussion. And Flo, I'm taking inspiration from your story in so many ways.
Yes.
Many people always label men as dogs or label them as narcissists. And your story, I figured that he was not necessarily a narcissist or a narcissistic man, but he just was caught in jealousy.
Yeah.
And was caught in
Yes.
in an emotion that then led him to mess up his future,
Exactly.
yours and your son's. But because you've forgiven Flo, I'm giving you 10 brownies, my sister, for exactly, for what you chose over and above what has happened. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much, Tando. It was nice to be here. And I'm so glad. I'm looking forward to share my story over and over, but especially, as I said, to the young ones, so that they can also learn. And the main thing, as I said, is to sit down, talk about your future, what you want as a person, nje,
Yeah.
as Tando, what Tando wants. Not like compromise because you feel like your boyfriend wants this. No.
Yeah. There you have it, Bashali. Thank you so much, to all those who'd be watching this and hopefully engage in a positive manner. Send your questions if you do have any. And of course, we can have a part 2, I believe.
Oh, yes. I wish, yeah.
Yeah, we can have
Really.
a part 2.
Yeah, with another one about the rape one.
Yo. Okay. Okay, part 2 is coming. Kuningi, guys, that happens in life. But all in all, Tando Kamaumela loves you so much, guys. I am back and I'm back to stay. Thank you.